you can just look at me. I'll hold the microphone. The first question will be the hardest question. Can you say and spell your first and last name for me?
First name's Joseph, Joseph. Everybody knew me by Leo. And last name's Ochoa, Ochoa.
What's going through your mind right now?
Well, I was kind of surprised that they, voted for me to be into the Hall of Fame. I never expected it. I started coaching in 1970. Started as scorekeeper for my uncle. He was the one that originally started the baseball team, and we started getting some players by word of mouth, and eventually one of the players, Kevin Yenna, who was a coach at Southwood, said, "Hey, why don't you join the Stan Musial League?" So we did, because we were playing like exhibition games.
Right.
So we joined the Stan Musial League in 1970, and the first 2 years I think we won one game, and we never gave up. We just started, picking up better players, and eventually became a pretty good ball team. So in 1980 we won our first state championship game. Gary Rogers, who is coach now at Bishop Lures, made the last stop for us, and I jumped all over him, almost killed him, but it was kind of funny. But anyways, from 1980 through 1990, we were pretty good. And then we had a little dry spell, and then 1995, 97, getting closer to the year 2000, we got to be pretty good. So I had a great bunch of guys. I had the honor of coaching Matt Kinzer, Keith Shepard, Brent Gaff, who all played Major League Ball. Had a bunch of kids that played some minor league ball, independent ball, and my dad passed away about a year or so ago, so I decided to give it up. So in 2012, that was my last year, and retired, and some of the coaches were kind of glad I got out of it, because they had tough times beating me, but they had also good teams. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I was just, like I said, I was just kind of surprised that they voted for me. So
You say you're surprised, but what do you think it was that winning consideration in voting you in?
I don't really know. I mean, I spent a lot of time in the ball diamond, and like I said, I did it mostly to try to keep the kids off the streets. And like I said, we had good teams and we had bad teams, but I don't know. I just didn't think that I did that much for baseball. I don't know if it was the 40 years that I put into baseball, but it was. I was just surprised. So.
Throughout your coaching career, a lot of coaches say they form a lot of relationships with their student athletes, and a lot of them look up to their coach. Mm-hmm. Was that the case with you? Did a lot of your players look up to you as sort of a father figure?
I had a lot of kids that look up to me. They always call me dad, or you're my son. I'm your son, and stuff like that. And it was kind of fun. I never had any kids of my own, so. Maybe that's one of the reasons I did coach this long, because everybody who was on the ball field was my kid. They were my sons, and like I said, I had the honor to coach Matt Kinzer's boy for a year, both his boys, and that was fun. But I made a lot of friends. Richard Crumback, Richard Brown, Ray Miller, Pinky Stellhorn, a lot of great umpires, and I just met, just hundreds of great people throughout my career, and it was just exciting, and I'll take that to the grave with me, and you can't find better people than baseball people, so that's about where I stand with that. But.
So where does this fall in line in terms of all your coaching achievements in the past, all those state titles? How does this rank up there with those?
This will top it all. The best I ever did was runner-up in nationals in 2004, and but I think this is it right here, and I'll take this to my grave. I'll be happy that I was elected, and I'll be up there on that wall with a lot of great people.